Hello my friends, welcome back to another watercolor tutorial. We're going to be doing a simple winter design today. I know it's spring, but I am really low on inspiration, and winter things tend to be a little bit easier because they're less colorful, and so it's mostly just like long lines for trees. So I hope you don't mind if we have a little burst of winter and spring. I don't know where you guys are located, but man, has winter dragged out here. Like, it's mid-April and we keep getting like snow. It doesn't last, it melts within the next few days, but seriously, I'm over it. So I've got yellow on my paintbrush, and about halfway down, I'm just gonna create my horizon line. So I'm gonna paint a yellow line as straight as I can all the way across. Then I'm gonna just raise it up a little bit, and then I don't know why I'm so out of breath. So if I'm breathing heavy, I don't have an answer for you. And now I'm taking pink. I'm gonna blend that in as well. I want it to be a little more subtle than what it's doing right now. And then a little bit of blue at the top here. There we go. Okay, I'm okay with this. Usually I tape the borders of my piece of paper in situations like this when I'm doing this sort of a painting, but I kind of forgot to do that. And I think my toddler also used all my tape. So we're going with this. We're going to let this completely dry, and then we're gonna move on to our trees. Okay, my friends, that should be dry. Yeah, I'm gonna hope that's dry. And now I'm just going to take black watercolor. Although, you know, sometimes I wonder if I should experiment with like a navy blue instead when I'm painting tree silhouettes, but nah, today we're gonna stick with the classic black. So this is inspired by malleryjaneart, by the way. I don't even know how to start these trees. Okay, we'll start from the bottom. We're gonna start from about 1/4 of the way up from your piece of paper, and we're gonna extend most of the trees all the way up. And you want to make them, how do I say this? Abstract looking. So don't make them like these perfect tubular shapes. It's not what we are going for, unless you want to do that. Like, do whatever you want. Some of them can also start a little bit not exactly 1/4 of the way up. It's up to you, whatever you feel like doing. I just find that when you try to make things look abstract, they sometimes look a little bit better because you are intentionally going for an imperfect look rather than trying to make it look like a real tree. And I'm adding some branches to these trees as well, as you can see, just coming off. Don't be too picky about it. It's really not as hard as even I sometimes make it to myself. Oh my goodness. I have been sick basically the majority of the last 2 or 3 months. And I am perpetually, is that even the right context for that word? Temporarily chronically sick. And I am really over it. And I was never this sick before I had a child. Mind you, it's not all her fault. I just go to more functions with many, many children present. So obviously I'm more exposed to the germy population, but once we got back from our trip, because we got sick, like our toddler woke up sick the morning of our flight to Europe. And so I caught it like right after her. So I was sick the entire trip, and I'm still sick. Like, I'm pretty much good, but like the lingering symptoms are still there. And then my husband got sick from me, and boy, oh boy, it's just like, we said we are not going to anything public until May or June, just so we could bypass a majority of the winter illnesses. I have a friend that has like many children, and so she's sick. I can imagine how hard it is when one of her children gets sick, because then the rest of the clan also gets sick, and whoops, everyone just passes it back and forth, back and forth. Okay, now that we've painted our trees here, we have to paint the shadows. One, to give this painting a little bit more than there is right now, and two, because it's more colorful. So I am going, what color do I want? Go with this navy. Yes, we will go with the navy. And just like the trees, we want the shadows to look, you know, uneven. Oh my gosh, the clearing of my throat. I am sorry. I know someone's gonna comment on that. I apologize. That was a little overkill for the thickness of this tree, but we're gonna roll with it. Just a random shadow for maybe a tree that's peeking in behind. Okay, that was so easy, don't you guys think? That was a really easy and fun and quick little tutorial for when you don't want to paint but you have to. You could add something to this to make it a little bit more lively. Maybe some birds in the distance or something in this corner here, but that is not the intention of today's tutorial. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know what you think, what you would have added or done differently, and I will see you in the next tutorial.